Hey, Adam here again, and in this video we're going to be talking about a very important topic, and that topic is how to find your sub-niche within your passion. Because it's one thing to have a passion about a general topic, but it's another thing to narrow down on something specific and teach about that little thing inside of your big generic niche, because that's the best way to build a product online, especially when dealing with your passion. So, I'm going to talk about a few different examples of what you can be passionate about, and then how to dive into that sub-niche and why it's easier to always build a course around a sub-niche. So, for example, you could be passionate around golf, right? Golf is a great sport. Now, the one thing is, it's hard to teach a course on how to become a great golfer in general. There's a lot of stuff that goes into golfing. You know, there's the swing, there's how to make the ball not curve, there's how to putt. There's a bunch of stuff involved with golfing. So, you got to find out, what are you the best at, or what are you the expert at in golfing? And remember, when being an expert, it's only 1% better than other people out there. So you don't have to be the best at that specific thing, but it's something that you're confident with, and it's something that you really enjoy within your niche. So, for example, let's say you are a great putter. You're great on the green, and you can really putt balls from wherever you are. Now, that is not a generic niche right there. That is something that's a sub-niche within the big niche of golf. All right? So you can create a course about how to become the perfect putter. What is the perfect putt? And what's the stance that you have to have? What's the angle you have to hold the club at? And things like that. There's a lot of things that go into putting by itself, and if you are good at it and you really enjoy that part of golf, that is something that you should create a course about, not the whole thing of golf. For example, another thing is driving. If you are really good at driving in golf and hitting the ball really far, then that is something that you should teach, how to have the perfect swing. Not how to become the best golfer in the world, but how to just have that perfect swing in golf. So that's a basic example right there. Another example would be cooking. If you love cooking and you do it all the time for your family, for your friends, or you just do it for yourself, you know that you're a great cook, or you think people actually enjoy your food, which is good. Now, the cool thing about cooking is that people out there love to learn new recipes and love to learn new ways to cook food. So with cooking, you don't want to create a course about how to become just a great cook in general. That's a little bit too generic. What you want to do is find out what kind of food you really love when you cook. Do you really like cooking Italian food? Do you really like cooking Asian food? Do you really like cooking Mexican food? And that is something that you want to really nail down on. So if you are really good at, burritos, for example, and you have the perfect roll to create the perfect tortilla and the perfect burrito, then you want to create a course maybe about how to create what is the best Mexican food out there, how to make the best Mexican food out there, and create a sub-niche within the whole generic niche of food. So that's another example of something like that, which is a great thing that you can dive into. And this goes on for any niche out there. Anything that you are passionate about has sub-niches underneath. And again, the reason you want to do this is because to create a course about something that's so generic, like health and fitness, for example, is very, very overwhelming. For you to even think about and try to even put down notes on what this course is going to be about is mind-boggling, and you won't actually get anywhere. But if you know how to do the perfect ab crunches, and you know how to get a six-pack really well, and it's something that you've done yourself or you're a personal trainer and that's your specialty, then guess what? Teach people how to get a six-pack. Teach people how to work on their abs only. That's a whole niche right there that is within the sub-niche that is very popular as well. And you could really narrow down and really focus on the things that people want to learn. And only people who are interested in abs and are interested in losing belly fat would purchase this. Not just someone who's looking for health and fitness out there and ends up buying it and they're like, this isn't what I was looking for, and ends up not wanting the product anymore. So you really want to focus in and find out what that sub-niche is. And hopefully this video got you thinking from the list before that you wrote down when Justin explained all the different things that you are passionate about. You created a list. And now we're going to take that list, find the one thing that you are really passionate about, and find what that sub-niche is. And that's what you want to create a course about. So again, this is something that you need to go out there and really think about with. Underneath this video, there'll be a PDF for you to actually look at, which will go more into how to find your sub-niche and everything, which you can look over and read. That'll help you out as well. And that's it. So after this video, what we want you to do is really be focused and know what is your sub-niche, which is inside of your big niche of whatever it is you are passionate about. Know what that is, and then we'll move on to the next video. See you there.